Maggie, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, I am writing a story on Dom. And I wanted to get your take on just her growth this season and even just from when she first got to Seattle to now of what you're seeing in both her on and off the court.
Yeah, she's grown exponentially, and for a 19-year-old, there, days that could be a little bit unpredictable, just because of this is new playing in the W and the grind of the season plus her role. But we've had very few bad days, which is really cool to think about. And she's been very consistent in her work, her learning curve, her the culture fit, learning from the vets that we have, and really taking complete, accountability for her process, and understanding that what the process looks like and feels like. And she's an amazing basketball player. She has an amazing future. She works extremely hard, but she's also, you know, very humble in her approach, listens very well, and you don't have to tell her things multiple times. Like once you coach it and emphasize it, she's really sharp in that area. And yeah, it's even from game to game. Throughout the season, she's grown in a lot of ways. Offensively, we can see, the efficiency and the output in a short amount of time. And defensively, facing a lot of physicality, I think she's finding a way to be herself within this league and the minutes that she gets. She shows something different and new. Super excited for her future, but I love coaching her.
Yeah. And sorry, just one more. Does she have the green light to dunk in a game?
Yeah, she does. We all want her to. Waiting on it. We see it every day. It's not something that you don't see or she doesn't practice. Certain if that didn't happen every day, I would say don't do it.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's she can do it. It's just her comfort level with it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, just one. Coach, I'm writing something about how teams are using data and analytics in their process, and I was just curious if the way that you guys use data and analytics has changed at all this season.
Yeah, definitely. It started probably a couple of seasons ago. We have a specific department for that. Whether it's, analyzing what's happening on the court or, physically analyzing our players' bodies and things like that. Analytics is, the now and future of, all the things sport, business, and all of that. So yeah, also kind of old school thinking in ways. And so it's also eye test and feel when it comes to that, but the numbers do not lie. Very important to see real time, percentages, efficiencies, deficiencies, like all of those things that matter. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like overloaded with the amount of information that is given to you?
Yeah, it's a lot, but I think my group does a good job of filtering, to me what I need to see, what our group needs to see. I got a group of really smart individuals who know, you know, sometimes the numbers can tell a story that you want to know, and sometimes they don't. So I think my group does a good job with that. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a couple questions from Zoom. Percy, go ahead.
Hey, coach, I'm just trying to do something on your defense. Just, obviously the scoring in the league is up this year, which is like fantastic for the fans, right? But just with your team, right? You got Ezzy with the blocks who like leads the league, and Gabby with the steals, and NECA and Brittany who are sort of all defensive players not so long ago. Just with all of those players, especially post All-Star break, why hasn't the defense been better? Just with like so many really good players, what's going on with the defense, particularly in the fourth quarters?
Well, Slim just got here, so we can't put her in the mix. She's still learning our system, but she's made some really good defensive plays the last few games as she's getting adjusted. I think you got to look at matchups as well. We match up well, with certain teams and others we don't. You also got to look at the rebounding part of defenses, is making sure, as a collective, you're rebounding at a high clip. And rebounding has been one of our deficiencies. And so Yeah, I think it's just a matter of, post All-Star break, it's different season, longer season, some fatigue setting in, but I think, there is portions of this particular stretch where our defense was actually the top of the league. So it's just kind of a matter of game by game, making sure we're locked into specific opponents, actions, all of the things that, these great players, these great teams are making. But at the end of the day, our defense has to be better with our rebounding areas of that. And then the points in the paint has been a Achilles heel for us as well. I'm not sure where we are with that, but I think, you know, the defense individually, we can have individually the defenders, but the breakdowns within our defense that occur kind of really magnify themselves when we don't finish possessions with rebounds.
Percy, I think you had one more question. Go ahead.
And then just in these the last 9 games here, right? Yeah, 9 games here. Just the things that you would like to see from your team. Is there enough time for like things to turn around to get playing the way that you wanted this team to be playing?
Yeah, I think the last game we had 58 points in the paint. I would love to continue to live in that. I think our pace has been a lot better. I think we're finding some efficiency. Right now, we're top in the league in fast break points. And so I think some of that is stemming from the pick sixes that we're getting defensively and the steals that we do get defensively. I feel like we're doing a better job of capitalizing off of those. And then, like you're talking about defensively, kind of staying steady and rebounding a little bit better. But offensively, if we can remain efficient in the paint and the shots that we're getting and kind of, knock down a few more of our threes, it's evident that the free throw line isn't something that is going to be changed much. We're not getting much there. So got to be efficient in other areas.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.